That's canon now. They did it after Rooster.
Hold on, we're going full. Oops.
I'm trying to sync up my breathing with the cold breath, but yeah. Do I want to get out of bed today?
Oh, you're already awake. Morning.
Morning. If you need me, I'm gonna keep getting dressed.
So.
Well, you're looking dapper today.
Oh, thanks. Did you know that
No problem.
the shifts are supposed to be in today?
The shifts? Why?
Yeah. You don't remember? A month ago, Tara went off on that mission to go capture Rift Beast and all that stuff.
Not necessarily asleep. I'm just kind of sitting on the edge of the bed.
Well, they're our teammates, so kinda.
God.
But they are supposed to be back today. So we should make sure to get all of our stuff in order and make sure we eat and all that good stuff. Get our chores done so we can meet them at the dock.
Of course. We'll lead the way, Captain.
Onward and upward. Oh, 1 second.
Kayla, Miko!
I'm
Time to get up!
coming. Okay.
Angel!
Yeah, I'm coming.
Angel?
Yeah, give me a sec. Am I not here for some people?
No Angel today.
Huh?
Okay.
What the fuck? Am I not here? What the fuck? Am I here? Huh? What the fuck? Do I need to rejoin? I hope I'm not like desynced or anything. Is stream still live? It is. Huh. Okay. What the fuck?
Let's go get breakfast.
Okay. Give me a second.
Hey, Caleb.
Sort of.
Hi.
Ayo.
Am I loud enough in the game? Yeah, I'm going. I'm
How are you
going.
doing?
I'm okay. I'm a bit tired.
You cold?
How are the both of you?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Just,
Cold, but cold
trying
ones
to get
too.
there before the boats get there. You know what I mean? Get to the,
Mm-hmm.
docks.
Lucia can see me.
Right, yeah. Other ones.
Are we certain it's coming today?
Yeah, Tara's supposed to be back today. Well, it's been arriving since
It's been
5 days
arriving
ago?
for like, 6 days, so I'm sure today's the day.
But maybe today, yeah, today could be the lucky day.
We're only going to get frostbite again. going out there every day
Oh, it
anyway.
wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a snowball fight and we'll get involved. And we'll get rocks thrown at each other.
That is usually how it goes. Yeah. Well, let's get a head start then. We don't want them to, you know, take all the good rocks.
Do chores later, I suppose.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, right, yeah, that's happening. Forgot to inform you
Yeah, we're being
both.
hunted.
We're being hunted.
The Madari. Keep on your toes. Don't let them get you.
How about you cool on for today? Try and calm it down. As we were. There we are. Fucking I wanted to do that for so long.
I'm getting used to using my bowstring again, which is yeah.
That's good. Did you know any magic yet?
I mean, a little, but besides the ones that we've already learned.
Why can I hit Discord?
Wait, none besides that, or a little besides that?
A little besides that.
Oh, great. Okay, you should show us later when we're training. In fact, I think it'd be good if we all
Yeah.
went over like our abilities together. Because it's been a while since we
Yeah.
last talked about everything.
Oh, if you wanted that sparring match today, Luca,
No,
I'm
might
available.
not be ready.
Oh, perfect. Not ready? Okay, well, if that's the case, we
Yeah.
can wait a couple days. But we still got to do some training.
Of course.
Everyone's here minus Caleb.
Oh, I forgot my gloves. Oh, wait, hold on.
Cold.
They're in here somewhere. There's my keys.
Is it in your other pocket?
That's my... Ah, here we go.
There you go.
Got it. By the way, when you get a chance, you guys should read the letterboards because there's new stuff there. Green.
Which one
Yeah.
you looking for?
We'll get some food.
Could have ditched him again.
That's still not normal.
Hmm.
Oh, right. Forgot they changed it.
Yeah.
Changed his positioning.
Still can't believe it. All this
Wait,
snow?
what? Oh.
I mean, at least everything looks pretty. Clean.
Hmm.
Mm, pristine.
It is nice.
Oh, Caleb, is Yiko here today?
He's sleeping in a bit.
Hmm. Okay.
Caleb's voice changed. He might also be in the mid bay.
That's true.
I can check on him in a minute.
Sounds good. Morning, Lumen.
Morning, Lemon. I'm Midari.
Morning.
Morning.
I'm working on a new
Aether tech device.
Banana again.
More like an armor.
That's nice.
There we go. It's a bit of
So
a
you don't want
grab bag
pancakes?
today. No, I'm good.
Shiny red apple, that's what I wanted. Fuck. So what? We go down to the docks, wait for about 20 minutes.
Hmm?
Are you waiting?
I'll go plan.
We'll know when they show up.
We've been going every day.
Say what?
We know when they show up. The bell will ring. Same
Yeah,
as
but I
the
want to be there.
guys. We'll watch through that right now. You'd never
Please don't
know.
bite into a lemon.
Unless the
You
bell
said the bell
rang.
would ring.
Exactly.
No, but it's good
The
if
best
you have
place to
something
wait
sweet with it.
Is right at
It's
the
like a bite in your
teleporter,
mouth.
so you don't see too aggressively there.
It's on the floor.
Hmm. Okay.
No clue what he's saying now. He's talking with his mouth full.
I said it's probably okay, right?
Right, but you need a member, don't you? It's all about first impressions.
Yeah, so we should be there, at attention, arms at our sides.
Right,
Welcome
but what
new
if they're looking
students to
for
our
a more
academy.
relaxed team?
This is a military school.
And? I think it's hard to, well, really classify that everyone treats it as such.
Yeah, that's true. But Team Umbra is disciplined and strong. We need disciplined, strong members.
Besides, you have to get around any rumors that Tara talked about.
Rumors?
That goes to everyone.
I don't know, I wasn't on the boat, but Tara's over there
The
with
fuck
them.
is
I've
it?
been talking with them for however long, God. How long did it take us to get to Kent Vale? 3 weeks? Been a couple
Something
weeks
like
together.
Hmm.
Surely they had to have talked about the other teams at some point.
I'm sure they did.
Usually you just run out of things to talk about, so you talk about other people behind their backs.
Morning, you guys.
That's good though, right? That means they know us.
Good morning, Umbra, and a little bit of Lumen.
A little bit of lumen indeed.
Morning, Tara.
The real you? Morning.
Hmm. Besides, what would they possibly say about us?
Wow, a banana, how original.
Why are the two of you
Why are you
with the sleeves up
discriminating
when it's
against
this
women?
cold? What the hell?
I don't mind the cold.
They could
It's
just
all
straight
three
up
of them.
lie.
Dysfunctional?
Balanced diet. You're gonna
It's the bell!
Oh,
get constipated.
Let's go.
come on, Luca. Throw your whatever you don't want away.
Oh shit, they're back.
At attention, Umbra, let's go! Morning!
Morning.
I'll check on Yiko after we check the docks, I suppose.
Sure.
Back in the day, I used to
Slow
make
down,
frozen
your guys are gonna
balloons.
slip. Oh, thank you.
Yes. I think that might have happened there as well. I've been writing.
Ooh.
Umbra, single file march!
Let's go.
They're alone.
Right.
A little intimidated. I mean, fuck that. Where are they?
Hope you have a safe destination to the Rosewood Academy.
He's yelling.
Fucking Pecky.
Are you sure we're supposed to be this close?
That's a silhouette.
I'm sure it's
Yeah, I
okay.
was fucking Becky, goddamn.
Up there. Up.
Of course.
Okay,
okay.
It's Emma. Hello, Emma.
Come on, school isn't out here. The students are excited, but please
Oh wow, the sales go up.
keep calm.
I genuinely thought that was a peacock.
Yeah, guys, come on.
I want to see who's new. Remember,
All right, everybody, the ship has arrived. Make sure to give them the good old Rosewood welcome, as they say.
Yes, sir.
know them.
There's that sign.
We're standing in absolute silence. Oh, it's Mordred. I was like, who the fuck is that? That cloak works really well.
Welcome back, Morgana.
Convince them. Oh shit.
Hate traveling by sea.
Morgana.
We're on land now.
Wonderful.
Welcome back.
Hopefully, oh yes,
Emma.
Wonderful.
Yes, sir. Let's go, Umbra.
Boxes.
Very special.
I guess I can help.
You won't believe.
How is
I've heard the rumors, and I'm quite excited to see what it is.
Is it crack boxes?
But to see it in the eyes myself, kind of an excitement.
Thank you.
Oh, we get to meet them first, I think.
Out here, just please move it up onto the main docks. Just off to the
Yes, sir.
side.
Okay.
Everything work? Where's Ken? Good. How have you guys been?
Excuse me?
Just the one.
Is Terra successful with their mission?
Yeah, get the other side.
Narrow dock, so should we move someone else?
You got it?
Oh yes.
Right, keep clear then.
Thank you.
Coming through.
Sorry.
Cargo moving.
Cargo moving. Terror members present.
Everyone, there we go.
Hello, Captain. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna take this one.
Get clear.
Feel free to drop it off here and we'll take it from there.
Smart choice. I feel that. But I'm sure.
Just see what it is.
Alright, drop it.
That'll do it.
Steady, but it will manage.
Ready? To the other side.
Hey, boys. Let me move
Ready?
out of the way for Captain.
Make sure you lift with your knees, not with your back.
Ready?
Only cowards say that. Lift with your back.
Right. Follow me.
I am a
Whatever
We'll go at a steady pace.
That's how Neckbeard does it all
And
the
make
time.
sure.
Oh, careful,
Don't drop anything.
That's why Neckbeard has a bad back.
Don't worry about it.
Please keep clear.
You want me to drop it right here?
Going to be helping us.
No worries.
Watch your step, you
No, the best idea is to be doing this backwards, is it? There was something in the way. There was a crate there.
Not to leave.
We can change once we get to the edge. Just let me know when that edge is. Box.
Edge. Yeah.
You know what? I'll just carry it backwards. Ready? Follow.
Yeah, there you go.
It's not gunpowder, is it?
It's a lot easier.
Watch your step back there.
Where are these going?
Fuck, this is a whole thing.
Hi, Ken.
Where are these going?
Good morning.
Good to see you.
You might want to move your... Excuse me, pardon.
Hurry, Caelan's holding all the weight on that.
Drop it in for a sec. We're putting it, are we? Alright. And we'll swap sides.
Excuse me.
Okay, we putting it over here?
Right, you lead.
Okay.
It's just probably explosive, right? We should just drop it.
Oh, they're bringing it up there. They're bringing you up there. Okay.
Explosives. It's okay.
He's inside of the thing. Just down the left, it seems.
You should move on.
Got him.
Sorry, I just closed. Jesus.
You know what? I'm gonna go.
You should have just like keyed.
Alright, whereabouts?
It's way easier. We didn't know
To the side.
was here.
Over here.
Have to rotate again. And then we'll just...
We'll just stack it on top of the big box.
Yeah.
My hand is stuck to the box.
Many cooks on the docks, so we should form...
Some good morning exercise, at least. Keeps us warm.
I
think that's some more.
I guess it looks like they're done unloading.
Are they done?
Okay.
Let's go.
Right, back to line, I guess.
One woman, one man with horns.
Good enough.
I mean, I've
Is that all the new students? Just two?
It only feels a little
I
bit
only see
weird for a
two.
little while, then you stop feeling.
Oh, we're supposed to line up here.
So I have to
Are we supposed to line
demagnify.
up?
Well, I mean, it's cold at first, but obviously, like I said, you stop feeling. So.
Oh, are we lining up? I was just
I'm lined up.
I figured as much.
Chilling.
Oh.
Do I have my cape on?
Shut up.
What'd you do?
I do?
Yeah,
Oh, good.
It's I see it.
sure the chancellor ordered us to.
I will say it worked out in my favor. So.
What did I order you to?
Yeah, cool.
Last time when we all lined
But
up,
alright. You.
greet the students.
I'm planning on dying anytime soon. So.
Yes. I suppose we'll get used to it then.
What about tradition, sir?
That's true.
Just
I see that.
exercising and all that.
He's busy.
Warm you up and all that. Something as well inside you.
I don't know. Apparently, one of the ship hands stuck out from.
There's more
Maybe if I just dance a little on the spot or something, you know, just really.
I could just give you a better hug if you want to just...
Oh, that's the transfer link, yes, yes.
I forgot that part.
Oh, yeah, that's what that was.
It's fine. Remember,
I'm sorry, what?
Okay.
I guess they're
They went
successful.
on a mission to capture a rift beast. Didn't I tell you guys that?
I don't remember that being shared.
You see that? Good to see you. Watch, guys.
Why is it not dead? Why was it captured?
This is incredible.
I'm not sure. I think I knew why they left. I can't remember.
It was a captain's meeting. I thought I relayed it. My bad.
Oh.
It's been a rough couple of months, you know, remaking my entire body.
Yeah, we did well.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Did they get bigger or is it just me?
Get out of the way for the little bit to the left. For the big
Oh, yeah, good point.
Move left.
and then we
We'll just split. Actually, we should probably move from this side because I think they might set it over here.
Think they're gonna put it here?
Okay, and then we can go backwards.
They could.
Yeah?
look at this.
Malika's instructed for Umbra and Ingress to on the surface as the once the Rift to one makes it to the land, as well as help
Understood.
and move it to the arena as well.
I'll go grab my sword. Umber, if you're not armed, you'll get armed. Otherwise, stay here.
Furniture. Big ass student.
Weapons and his bones. The sword's on him. I'm sure he'll figure out Rika's back to the dons.
Yeah, what's up?
Ingress and Umbra will be assisting in moving the Rift Beast onto the arena. Mix it to the land.
Probably will come up next with the assembly.
Yeah,
All right. Get to that. If you ask for the report.
Where do I go, Captain?
We can just wait here. We just need to wait for it to make it off of the docks first. I believe this is on
When
the
are we
ship.
moving the box? The big ass box?
Arms aren't
Yes.
No one's going to say anything or do anything. Perhaps we should just...
Ready to move big ass box?
So using your intellect to decipher this.
I'm more concerned of what's inside the box.
I know, I am one of the
I mean,
smartest in the
like I was just saying with Kiki, something big ass, but we don't know what yet.
I'm managing. I thought you'd love it.
Supposedly that's the Rift Beast.
Did they actually box it? I thought that was a joke.
That's true. Wait,
Don't let your ego go.
Oh my god, did they cage it and box it?
I definitely know that it was on my back the whole time.
Given that
Yeah, I don't want to tell you. Didn't want to embarrass you.
I didn't get out. It's
been on the boat for a week, right?
You're right, I'm capable of that all on my own.
I'm good enough with my fists.
We made it back.
I'm still not used to it. I usually keep it on my hip. We should form a perimeter, Ignis.
I agree. Well, most of my team is still helping in leaving the box on to the land.
Well, I've got my team here. We can at least make it safe.
That's cool.
Hey, Midori, you should get back, just in case.
Sir. Yeah, it's okay. I'm with you.
Do you think it'll eat one of them?
Umbra, form a perimeter. A semicircle.
Take my right.
Yeah, I'm ready.
We should move.
I'm sure. Do you think they taste like chicken?
What?
No, I'm saying, do you think they taste like chicken?
Specifically instructed
The Madari.
for existing
You.
We're just being secured.
I'm ready.
I don't think I'm the best person for this.
Take a couple steps back, Kanjio.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, don't worry. We're ready. We're prepared.
Advise to step a bit more back.
Six of them.
And it's sweaty.
Teams, make some room.
You got this.
Out of the way.
A little bit further. A little bit further. A little further. A little further. A little further. A little further.
When are we dropping this fucking shit? At the ready.
Almost there.
Anytime now.
You could jump it.
Following them.
I think so.
Umbra, weapons down. For heaven's
We were
sake.
ordered to weapons up, ma'am. By, Al.
Weapons. I understand. Do you realize how hard it was to capture this thing? I'm not going to have one of you poking it.
I believe it's the box.
Well, when
Go on, and get another.
Seems at least.
It'll be fine.
We got it under control. You're welcome.
Yes, I seem to. As usual.
For a little bit.
Skills.
Instead of having to stand by with
That was a mistake. Oh, my arms.
Instructed us to Umbra, are you all prepared to continue the move?
Yeah, we're ready.
I believe we're ready.
He's coming out. He's still sleeping. Hold the last watch.
I'll have to introduce myself to new people later.
I can't believe LeBron is so rich.
Captain.
Well, Tara managed it. I just wrestled it
Wait a second, you
into the box with Morgan. What? Really? Tara? Yeah. I was gone. I was gone.
That's scary.
Once.
That explains it. Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks.
Aqua, come on now. Sitting here on the docks.
Where does it need to go?
The on-hand tourists, they are the most acquainted.
Alright.
Do you know where we're taking us? Let me check with the chest.
Hold on. The arena.
Weapons go.
We're looking, are we?
I believe she asked for Aqua.
I feel like breaking my arms.
She did.
Back down. Okay, well. Can't imagine the beast is too happy it's been turned on its head.
Right to the arena.
Students!
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 You just put the beast sideways. All right.
Attention, please. Ignis and Umbra will be taking the Rift Beast to the arena. You are not to teleport it there. It is too big. Walk it to the arena, please.
Us included or not?
So that means
I'm seeing a
Aqua.
lot of Aqua holding that box.
Aqua move.
More people on this.
All right. I'm
Penny,
gonna
quick.
Pretty sure
I got you.
come here. Ignis.
Go.
Oh, it sounds like Aqua doesn't even. Alright, I got this.
Who's taking the lead?
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go!
Thank you.
Oh, I guess you're helping.
Let's go.
Move.
Hop, 2, 3, 4, hop, 2, 3, 4, hop, 2, 3,
I can't see.
4. Just move with the box.
Carrying a Rift Beast.
Stairs!
The arena.
Careful on the stairs.
Watch the
Down the
stairs.
stairs. Down the stairs.
More stairs!
Slowly.
More stairs. All right.
Suffer the athleticism.
Careful. All right. Left or right? Left or right?
Man, I can't imagine what it's like in that box right now. This is probably. There's probably torture in that box. It makes you feel bad.
Don't. What's the ledge?
I gotta step between the wall here.
Rotating right.
All right. Hit a right. Hit a right. Hit a right.
Don't worry.
Go on, it's just a couple of pounds. You guys can take care of it.
Okay. No, they're listening. They're going.
I don't think that we even intended on bringing it on the.
Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Yeah. Actually, that's a smarter idea.
We're kind of at an angle. We should straighten up.
Shifting right.
Okay, auto quick, Sam.
Twist.
The charm of youth isn't it lost on all of you.
Watch my head. We're at an angle again.
Moving, boys. We're almost there.
I think it's supposed to be the container.
Okay.
It's in the way you had.
God, this is
Too much.
We'll find out when we put it down.
Okay. We're almost there.
Oh, I should not have done much today.
Good progress.
Oh, fuck.
I almost feel like we should have
I
dragged
think I'm
it.
getting my work up now.
Maybe. Like a wheelbarrow of sorts.
Probably would have been easier, but
Shifting left.
I would have just tried to roll around it.
Installed wheels on the car. I mean,
We invented the wheel yet?
still wheels on it? Because I don't.
yes,
I'm
Throwing cannons.
just making sure.
What about this? We take a board.
You never know.
Then we can put the box
I might
on
uninvent the
board with
wheel.
I don't think it's been uninvented.
I'm quite surprised that you did not think of
It's easier than you might think, Oriana.
This is like a really strong board or a piece of metal. That way we can.
On the
Do you know
left.
how
on it,
to?
still roll it.
I can definitely try.
What about the
Uninvent the wheel.
Calefron?
I kind of want to see.
It's tempting.
I think it's
to be
okay, but
honest.
so far from this sleep.
Almost there.
Good. I will help.
Slow and steady.
Oh, this is going to be the best breakfast of my life. You could say that again.
Haven't eaten yet.
No, we just got up.
Not anytime.
You're doing all this on an empty stomach?
How did you guys get the chance to eat already?
Well, we had a bit of a
We were fast.
letter to read.
Careful. Hello, Horsies. Hello, Professor Brogbread. Cargo coming through.
Hard right. Hard right.
Hard right, hard right.
Big box of nightmares coming through.
And now hard left.
Don't drop it.
Oh, over there?
Right. Well, right. The arena or the training grounds. We'll have to just take it to the stairs up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's the blade.
I believe we're going to be taking
This
it
way.
inside the walls as a precaution.
All right.
Everyone get ready
we're
for the
slightly
stairs.
faster, so that
Someone get the
before I
door,
fall.
please.
Hold it.
Right,
I'm
you
gonna
left.
open the doors.
Okay.
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 I'm holding it. Okay.
Not everyone!
Hold the door.
Up the stairs! Anyone to get the doors!
Hold the door.
What the fuck? Oh, the doors are closed. Okay. Yep, go through.
Right, we're all, yeah, there we go.
Almost there. Going left.
Into the arena.
Just anywhere in the middle would do.
Yep. Maybe under one of these awnings is probably better for now.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Especially since the arena hasn't
I don't want to pick it back up if we have to put it down. Let's just bring it to the center.
Yeah. Let's put it down
Well,
like this.
what do you think, Professor? Is this okay?
It's good on the center.
All right.
Set it there for now.
And don't just drop it,
3,
please.
2, 1. Lower it. Oh, so big.
Students. Students,
Oh god, imagine if it got out.
can we take it, please, take it into the arena? Instead of just up here. Take it all the way. I understand the stairs may be slippery. Please take it all the way.
Yes,
Time to lift.
Seems unnecessary, but okay.
3, 2,
we need
1.
leverage. How do we pick it up again?
Alright, rotating right.
Rotating.
Oh, but a different side of it now. It's fine. It's fine.
Brace yourself.
You got it. You got it.
To slide.
Watch the stairs.
Drifting right.
Come on, stairs, slowly.
Oh, these stairs are really stairs.
Alright, ready. Yeah, it crashed. Oh no. Oh no. Server issues? Oh. That isn't good. Is this happening for everyone? Or is this just me? Oh.
Oh.
Everyone okay?
I think so?
I thought it was just me.
That was worse. This is the kind of stuff a does, I suppose.
It's too much!
Fuck it, this will do.
Alright, bring it!
Okay, hop.
I really don't know why this needs to be here. It's eased.
It's Professor's orders.
Sorry guys, I coughed and I knocked.
Wonderful.
Knocked myself out of
Right. Can we get the students to line up? Let's have the students line up.
Which kind?
All students. All of you line up.
Students line up. We want Tara to give a presentation.
All students line up on the far side of the arena.
A
To my right.
presentation. Oh dear, you guys are
Right.
exciting.
All students line up to my right.
I don't.
Columns, I should imagine.
So I wear the goggles.
Kind of thing.
Like how you're supposed to do it.
All right. Not against the wall. Up next to our cargo. Come on.
This is gonna do.
Very conflicting orders.
Excuse me.
Alright.
Orders unclear.
Alright, Lucia, just
Put
stuff in
snow.
Lucia, this is yours.
Thank you.
You're the team lead.
Thank you.
Scooch back a bit. Captain. Behind me.
Students, don't be
where
shy.
are we lining
Gather
up?
up.
So hold on, let me get in front of
I guess
you.
we're listen up. Alright. I thought this was the.
We need directions.
Skyed, I have to go
Alright, this should be fine, I think.
Morgan. She seems to be missing.
Bunch of conflicting orders already.
Probably the dorms.
Alright.
She's over there.
Oh, is she?
Now, students, this is an important day. Yes.
Your hips are a bit wacky. Oh, there we go.
We have captured a Rift Beast. This truly is a red letter day. A turning point, one might say.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of Tara to give us this gift so that we can study it. Tara, are you ready to present?
I'm so close. Okay, we'll just see this off the top. Hi everyone. Thank you, man. Yes. So the debrief of the mission, man.
Yes, of course, a debrief of the mission. I want to let them know how well you got on.
So, hi, it's really great to be back. Anyway, let's see, we got on the ship. I was informed by the Chancellor, other professors, to keep it hush hush at the time, but that we would be capturing a rift beast on our way back. We
Oh, I swear to fucking
back,
God.
we took a swing by Kenvale. After we disembarked there, we deployed. After we set up, we split into 2 teams. Lieutenant Iveen here took half of Terra. I took the other half with the help of the professors. Professors Skyet and my team would have set a trap, which we did. Iveen and Professor Takuya led the bait, shall we say, as ahead of time we'd scouted a suitable target. Inside of that cage is what we know as a mover, the ones that spit acid at several of us at Canvale. The timer wasn't as accurate as we would have liked, but as you can see, we all made it through. Eventually got it down. Morgan here wrapped her arms around the beast's neck and pinned it to the floor. The rest of us helped, got its mouth shut, tied it down as best we could, and disabled any way that it might be able to escape its bonds. After we were done with that, you know what, I realized I should be talking louder. After we were done with that, we had some light pursuit. I'm not sure if it is this, but whatever noise the beast was making seemed to attract attention of its friends. And because of that, we had a few flyers coming in after us, spitting acid as well. But light pursuit overall, nothing we couldn't handle. As we got back to the shoreline, the new Unsalted made a rather formidable defense, and showed their mettle in the face of the danger. They were rather fearless of...
Hey, shut up, he's talking.
Fuck! Weapons out!
Professor!
Weapons out!
Weapons out! Attack!
Okay, we'll just rush in at once, though.
Captain, go ahead. Rangers to the back line.
Anyone ready to enchant?
Holy
Jesus Christ.
shit.
Jesus Christ.
What are you guys doing? Go check out Professor Skyet. Get her out of there!
Professor?
I don't care why you caught it.
Grab the professor. Grab the professor.
Well, get her out of there. Well, there's everybody's watching her. Bring her to the med ward immediately.
Oh, fuck.
Medics, grab the head. Grab the head of the professor, put it on the neck and heels.
Medic.
Oh, fuck.
Until it dissipates.
Oh, fuck.
I think we
Okay.
can go with the show.
I don't know.
Try to go, somewhere else.
What's that?
Try to worry about what happened.
Chancellor, immediately.
Stay safe.
Chancellor.
Someone make sure he's okay.
Is it subdued?
Lothario.
Calm down, Lothario. Calm down. Where's the Chancellor?
It's okay.
That's all we need.
You're right.
Professor?
Just breathe. Focus on breathing.
This is...
Yes, sir. I've been checked for wounded on Terra. Have you got check Terra now?
Are you okay?
Don't stay your distance, everyone. Don't cause any
Try to keep some distance, yeah.
He needs medical attention.
Everybody, step away.
No, it's just...
Away from the body.
I have bandages. I
Lothario's
have
fine.
bandages if you want.
I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick.
Magic, it's fine. Move away. It's fine. You,
Medic, come
you
in.
too. I know I have no authority, but please check up on him and make sure he's okay.
Come in. Let's get in there.
I need the Chancellor. Where is the Chancellor?
He's in his office, Professor.
Chill session.
Professor Bombadil, the Chancellor's in his office. With the new students.
You're okay.
We can't leave her here.
Quite
Take
simple.
You're okay.
First of all,
Take her to the medical ward.
Umbra,
We can't leave her here.
status. Are you both okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just made sure everyone who wasn't prepared to fight was out of the area.
Or something to throw over her. I wouldn't want other people to see us.
Okay.
Are there any other injuries? Everyone, take her to the medical ward. Whoever is capable.
Angel.
Yeah.
Never mind.
To the medical ward now. Good. Of course.
Right. Wow, that just happened. Don't think I'd be of any use anyway. I can't heal. With magic, at least.
I know.
Right.
He'll be fine.
So blessed.
That is not a mover, that is a blaster, one that is acid-based. Mover is its secondary property.
What was that?
The fuck is that? I was hiding.
through its bones.
The swift death caused by a rift beast.
Blaster.
You're still shouting.
What the fuck was that?
You're going to shout.
Sorry, we'll be
People are back now.
Slowly you feel that Kiki's like... You feel like Kiki's getting looser and looser.
Kiki. Kiki.
I want to laugh. I want to laugh in character.
Alright. Kiki. Kiki. Kiki.
Here. I'll hold her up.
I got her. I got her. I got her. I got her. Okay. I got her. It's fine.
Captain?
I got her. I got her.
And Solace?
Holy shit. She's fine. She's fine.
Is it back?
Fine.
Is it back in?
Yeah, it's back in. I got wrestled back in. Well.
Back in.
We need to get her down somewhere.
What the fuck was that?
We need to get her somewhere.
Something you want in control of. It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. They're just rift beasts. That's how they act.
You have to pick her up fully.
I got her.
Was she breathing? What happened?
Not sure. I've been taken to the med bay. Not for us to know right now.
We're going to be moving this down to the dungeon as quickly as possible. It's not going to stay in that cage for long.
I was getting to work as shorty professionals now, so we shouldn't worry too much. It was quick, it was clean, it was... Well, I'm sorry to say the details like that, but... At least it didn't, take it too long. That means the recovery should be swift, if any. Well, if it's a spitter, it uses acid, doesn't it?
The Chancellor took her.
Good.
Why now though? Why now?
Maybe because it stopped moving. We put it down. It was resting. Also because when we were transporting the box, it might have got a little agitated from the amount of rotation we were giving it on its voyage.
I'm gonna go with Lothario.
It's alive.
I don't know. I think we're planning to kill it now after what just happened.
From what? No killing.
No killing?
Mr. Acteris has said, no, from what I've understood, is that they're trying to subdue it and then move it into the, apparently trying to make an enchanted area within the dungeons of the Rosewood Keep. Does not seem to be that they are trying to kill it, but try to at least stay ready and on guard if anything should happen. I know I have no authority to give such commands, but it is at least what they've said.
You're relaying orders that counts. Thank you, sir.
Of course, by all means.
You're not wrong. All right. Get your chains ready.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Are they letting it back out?
Oh yeah, we're letting it out.
They're trying to
Emma, we need to
subdue
move
it.
back. Come on.
Ready, Solus, in case worse goes to worse.
She doesn't have her weapons.
Got your enchantment, just in case?
She might need protection.
Be sure if you have not enchanted your weapons, enchant your weapons. Even if it might be, prepare for anything.
Get your sword in. I'll reinforce you.
Thank you.
Keep the fucker down.
What did he call it? I got the name wrong.
The class?
Spitter, I think.
Yeah.
Spitter primarily, mover secondary.
Apparently, as they were saying, that the box is currently being starting to be dissolved by the acid. That's why we're trying to subdue it and make sure that mouth is shut.
Oh, gee.
Oh, so the new student's fucking LSF. Okay.
With me. Come on. As quickly as we can.
Give them room, everyone.
Gotta protect these students and bless the grounds they walk and bless the soil they walk.
Who's playing it? Ooh.
I got a stun arrow ready. Oh, blinded.
What do you do?
Tara, we should follow Morgan. Come on.
Should we get rid of this box? Or let it dissolve in the middle of the arena?
Doesn't matter right now, leave the box for now. I feel like it doesn't really have any use, for at least from how I've gathered from what Professor Actaris is saying.
Got it.
I know I don't have the commands to give such orders, but at least it's my advice. I
Sir?
feel like with such a beast, we should all be there to assist.
Warm up, Umbra. Hey.
Let's go.
Are you okay, lad?
Oh, certainly.
Want to, of course, make sure everybody is. I'm sorry you had to witness that.
Are you
Even
alright,
if
your
this is
students?
a military academy, that was something for your first day.
I came here afterwards.
And good. Keep it that way for now.
All right.
You should know.
If you want to be behind us, feel free. We can escort you there.
I will follow. I will follow right away. Madam Skyet is no longer with us.
Hey, no more conflicting commands.
Oh dear. Poor Skyet. She did not deserve that.
I know she was strict, but
She was. I've only traveled with her for a short time, but she seemed to be, while strict and a face stern but committed, she did not deserve to go this way.
they said it was restrained, right?
It was, but it appears to be that there might have been some problems within the mouth guard, leaving acid open, and well, in that case, The acid in itself was starting to dissolve the cage, and here we are.
I see.
Get ready. What's that? Come in.
God.
Something I did not expect to see today. What is happening?
You.
Well, I imagine this is being moved down.
Very well, and we shall stand up
Too
here for
many
now.
people down there will just make it more dangerous. We crowd up and get in the way in case of an emergency.
Very well, smart choice.
Best we could do is to be ready when if it goes wrong. Nothing changed.
Miscellanea.
End of plot. Meow.
I think we know was a good thing. I'll fill them in. Keep an eye on the door.
I don't think we can
God, they don't know yet.
We should probably just start. They were not present when it happened, so I assume so not.
This isn't the first beheading I've seen. That was, what was it, Kenval? Linval? One of the two. They both sound the same.
Yeah, I would assume you're from Team Aqua as well. Who was the teacher, or who was the team that Madame Skyette managed?
Lucy, you dickhead.
I don't remember.
He managed. It was Ventus.
Ventus.
Ventus. Oh God. No, they have more in it right now.
I will meet up with this Team Ventus after everything is done. I would like to give my personal apologies as well. I was unaware of such things.
You can speak to Tao.
Excuse me, lad. They said that you are from Team Ventus. That's correct.
It's a lie.
Yes, sir.
Thomas stopped by. The team's captain.
The first time. Be ready.
It's good to meet you, Sinclair Dano. I'm one of the investors, but that does not matter right now.
Should we maybe warm up a little better so the spear's
From
not in the
what
back?
I've seen, I've like
Behind
to
the dagger?
apologize, and I've my
right
condolences for the loss of your captain.
Fair enough.
For your teacher.
No,
It is something
I
I
don't want to.
Who's in front?
I would have
Swords
gone
in
as
front, spears on flank.
One of those kinds. I would have probably said something as well.
Have your back.
I want to apologize on my behalf as well as the settings. If there's any talks that need to be done within the team, if there's any sort of
Is the rest of
talk
Ignis?
that team members might do for their own psyche, for understanding of that loss, feel free to tell them to reach out to me. I'm gladly open to speak with them.
Very well.
I wouldn't risk it. Not too many down there in that
Shall be
business.
consulting with them later for sure.
I do.
Alright. I will be in touch.
Morgan, is it handled?
Thank you for the offer.
It's contained.
I say stay out till we're told to put down.
Do hope that Gaia welcomes her within her circles after such an event.
Session 1.
Well, so much for a happy morning, huh?
Is it secure? Okay.
What happened?
I'll fill you in, Rowan.
Oh dear.
Both of you, if you don't know, with me, quick.
Of course. Lad,
Yes, Captain.
I'd like to ask, you said that the beast is contained fully within magic properties as well?
They're making sure that it doesn't try anything coming back.
Good. And everybody should keep their guard up until Acteris and everybody leaves that room, else be prepared for anything.
It's recommended. Yes.
Right.
You've been there right there, but are you okay?
I'm holding the spear too low to the bottom. I promise you that's not me shaking, that is my fucking tracking. It did the same shit in the ether yesterday. I have calmed down since the killing of Skyet.
It's in the cage.
Magically sealed as well?
Yes.
Good. At ease, everyone.
It's down there pretty good.
You said so yourself, you're in no position to give orders.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
It'd be worse than before.
Hello there.
Oh, I hate how we have to keep this thing alive here.
Is there any status on Skyet?
Not sure.
As of...
What do you think?
People don't just normally grow back heads.
I'm sorry for being pessimistic, but she ain't coming back.
I know,
He's just asking because the last thing he saw was her receiving medical treatment.
There.
As of this time, we have concluded Skyet is no longer with us.
Qualm guide her soul to the spiral.
We'll be tending to her and giving her final rites throughout this evening, and by nightfall, a proper burial. More will be discussed when Malik is present.
Understood, sir.
Professor Morgan?
Yes.
I might ask. I know you've not met me before, but perhaps Malik has heard you, and I'm the investor when it comes to financially working together with the Rosewood Academy. I was going to ask, where is the current? Is Professor Malik still down there?
You must have known the professor.
Yes, he's in the medical, tending to some final initial, I guess.
I understand. I understand. Then I have the magical capability to defend myself, then I would like to take a look at that myself down there, if that is okay with you.
Know her. But that was an
If
emergency
so,
that could have cost other students their lives.
allow me to
Your
accompany
allies,
you.
As much as professors are.
Of course, by all means.
You telling me
I would like
you know
to
where to fill me in.
take myself a own personal look in this contraptment that this beast is now in.
Make sure to grab your spear and
I suppose we
make sure
continue
it's
the
in shape.
fucking tour. Right. It's
I'll
your
grab it, though.
people.
Okay.
What else am I gonna do? Sit around?
I'll be right back.
Sure.
This is... Each professor has their classroom. This is Professor Bombadil's classroom. He is the Vike teacher. He is the alchemy professor.
But this? Or what you mean?
I mean the sword.
Thanks for the sword.
I haven't seen it before. Well, it's the gentleman that they taught us to...
They haven't come up yet, it's a little worrying.
Out of own
They said that they wanted to talk to the other professors while they're down there.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure they're okay.
So
They kind of set up a range. There's a staircase that goes down right in front of where the cage is. Nobody's allowed down that staircase unless given permission.
Mind explaining?
Alright.
You all okay?
That's the main staircase, or is it another staircase?
Another staircase. So you go down this staircase to the left. When you go to the left, you'll see a bunch of cages and whatnot.
Yeah, just making
At
sure.
the very end, there's a staircase in front of that cage where the Rift Beast is. Just don't go down that staircase.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Saw him earlier. I think he just left.
Yeah, a lot happens. Oriana was downstairs with us. Did she get out?
Oriana's right there. Behind you.
Right.
Everyone's here but Gelb and Philia, and Philia's asleep, so. I'm resting.
Alright, come on. Let's get some
Not
food,
the time
guys.
to blame yourselves or anyone else right
I'll be
now,
up.
okay?
Yeah.
It won't help.
Is it really okay to leave? It's like this?
You know, Octavian's down there, and a bunch of the other professors are. And they know they keep their distance.
It was probably just a problem with the cage. Nothing you guys could have done about it.
They'll be okay.
Yeah. It was
what
a
you were given.
spitter. It's something to eat. It blew acid in the cage. That's what happened.
You want something too?
I've already eaten. I'll stay here until told to stand down.
Alright. Yes, no? You stay here?
Rowan made mention
Yeah,
of
I'll stay.
how the Riftbeast could have, perhaps planned this or something. Especially if
Why only then?
Zuko just mentioned
Alright,
about it
Umbra,
being a
stand down.
spitter.
Is your track of the base stations? Quick question, what do the different sphere position toggles do? They just up and down, so like I can do that.
Be intelligent, so such a thing doesn't.
It's just for like how I want to be holding it, because I don't want to be swinging it from the bottom all the time. Because I want to lean on it sometimes.
They could have spat out of that cage
Like a staff.
It didn't. Why now?
No, as them not
Waited.
saying it was a spitter.
We fought them.
I like to think it was moving, and then they realized now it's probably not a good time to pop out.
Maybe.
You knew it could spit already, yet it was stored in a cage it could escape from at any time. That's...
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter now.
do not know the
It doesn't.
specifics.
It's too late. You're right, of course.
What the fuck? You go? The fuck?
You can stand out there. I think the worst is over.
Mystery camper? No, no sign yet.
You can stay here if you'd like.
Stay for the moment.
The professor's a bit preoccupied right now. Just stay here with us. I'll get you both to the door.
Very well. From my looking at the cage, I can safely say that the Rift Beast is completely contained. You are, and the professors are still down having a conversation. You do not have to worry for now.
Understood, sir.
By chance, has the Malik moved by here already? Or is he
Not
kind
that
of still
same.
within the so-called medical wing?
Not seen him, sir.
You know what?
Very well.
Follow me.
If that's the case, then which direction would be the medical area? I would like to.
Just through those doors, not that door.
Thank you.
But you go down the path.
I'll take it,
Thank
sir.
you so much, gentlemen. Oh, of course. Thank you.
That's them. That's the mystery camper. It is LSF. Oh my god. Fucking know it. As soon as Skyat died, I was like, wait a fucking minute. Wait a minute.
I think we've been dismissed. Yes, we have. Although I think some still might stay, just in case. Don't blame them. I think I'm going to have a second meal.
Yeah.
No, it was not. It was not Mashy's mother.
Let's go to the mess hall.
Do you say let's go to the mess hall?
Bring your spear, Yiko.
Miguel, you okay? I don't know where you went.
As effective as it is. Alright, where are they?
Burning in jail.
Where are the other professors?
They're up.
Chancellor Malik, Rosewood, any of
Uh,
them?
Malik is in the medical ward, sir.
Come on. Oh well.
Alright. Let's make haste.
Oh, he looks so fucking cool.
Alright, let's go, Umbra.
This way.
I don't know.
One of my fingers doesn't want to go down.
Guess we need some more magical defenses to actually.
And once again, getting everyone out of the room so they can talk about more lies, giving us more and more out of the
No. No.
All right. Yiko, I'm not sure if you brought up to speed on the situation, but as it stands right now, Professor Skyed is dead.
I overheard that part when I walked in.
Right. The Rift Beast is now supposedly secure, We don't have anything currently to worry about. I'm going to make the standing order to always carry a weapon with you. At the very least, have it at the ready. Especially when you're on, well, when you're within the confines of the keep. I know this is kind of a shock to you guys. But we all knew that this would happen eventually. Or at least something like this. It's important that we stay the course, keep strong-willed, and push forward with our training. So that her death wasn't in vain. Agreed?
Agreed.
Agreed.
Right. You guys need anything? Don't hesitate to reach out. Iko?
I was still in the med bay for what I'm assuming was that rift beast coming off the boat. Is everyone okay?
Everyone else appears to be unharmed, yes.
Okay.
Alright. Any concerns?
No.
No. It's cold.
Alright. You should get a pair of gloves, Iko. Like these.
I'll check the warehouse. Actually, those look really nice right now.
Oh, they're great.
I don't suppose you have one for my tail, too?
Oh, you know what? Like a tail warmer? I bet we can get like that custom made.
I don't suppose you know anybody who custom makes. Shoot, that's a good idea. I can just take one of the blankets from the dorm, and then I'll just wrap that around my tail.
If you need room for your fin, just cut a hole in it.
Okay, would you mind if I cut a hole in one of our blankets?
I'm not sure the professors would take kindly to that. You know what we can do, though? I'm sure we have plenty of furs lying around. We can, get with the crafting division. I'm sure they can make something.
I'll ask around. And I'll also see if there is a poor wild boar that I can go and spear and take its pelt.
Fair enough.
Tired, fuck me.
Alright, Umbra. With that said, just want you guys to know that I'm proud of all the progress you all have made. And I'm sure it's going to keep going, so I know it's hard, but we can't let it get us down, alright?
Where's Skyette?
Well, her body's in the medical bay. Oh, for Skyette. Right.
For Skyette. No, I want to go see Skyette.
Yeah, for Skyette. Alright, Umbra, dismissed. Oh, try to get to know the new students. Figure out what they do. You know? Learn about
Anything in particular we're looking for a new member?
Yeah, well, you know, magic, affinities, abilities, and, you know, stuff they like.
Especially if they use a spear. Let's find somebody who also uses a spear.
No.
I mean, we already have a lot of spears.
We need another. We need more.
It'd be good to diversify, is all I'm saying.
No, I hate diversification. I want us all to be one.
That's true.
I can take a hit.
As much as Luca is...
At least two.
nice range caster would be good, I think.
Actually, that's a good idea. Now that you say it, we do need somebody who can take a hit.
The least of our concerns.
Yeah.
But why can't it be somebody who can take a hit?
The sentiment is rotten.
And have spear.
There's blood all over it.
There's nothing saying that we can't, I take it back. I'm not fully against, you know, fully,
Stay on
committing
guard,
to...
Luca. They're trying to...
Yeah.
They're trying out Wait, hold on. They said they're trying something new, with the beast, so stay on guard. Did you hear that?
Trying what?
I don't know. Zuko said they're trying something, so just stay on guard.
What Zuko's also a bit of an echo chamber, so anything he said we've likely already heard.
Right.
Sorry if you can hear the fan. I get very warm in VR. I close everything, windows, doors, the lot, because I live with people. Just got a bucket or something. How would I go about cleaning the vomit in the arena? Bucket, mop? The mops don't work. So bad for Tara. You made the joke about it being Mashy's mom, the one who died? Alright, figured I should go do something worth my time. Alright, if you know where I'm going, you know what's about to happen. Again, sorry for the fan, it's very warm. I can ignore it. Just as once. Just this once. Bow your heads to lose it, eh? Funny how that turned out. Deep in the forest of your thoughts, do you lie in solitude? Your loneliness empowers your soul. Your hate drives you. Do you find yourself hating the Rift Beasts more than yourself? Good. Good. Hate them, Angel. Hate the Rift Beasts. Hate them as much as you hate yourself. They have as much place in this world as you do. This is not their world. They do not deserve to be here, do they? But in saying this, doesn't this seem apply to you?
Angie, you alright?
Just fine.
You good, bud? Alright. So you're doing some occult looking shit, so, you know, got concerned.
Just thought I'd take some time.
Yep. It's not easy losing anybody. Especially like Skyette.
Such a figure in the academy, and then gone on the snap.
Yep.
Oh well.
Could really be any of us at any point.
Let's hope it doesn't come to any of us coming to that same fate. Alright. Rather, let's learn from the mistakes of Skyette's death and next time, prepare for bringing a Rift Beast home.
Well, I'm not sure if you'll be happy to know it or not, but they did kill it.
Oh, they killed it, did they?
Yep.
Good. That's good. There was no reason to bring it back in the first place.
Yep, kinda same bit complicated feelings about it. Did kill a teacher, at the same time now it's like she died for nothing.
Let's take this as a lesson. We're here to learn, so let's learn. Let's not do this again.
Kill Rift Beasts.
Yep.
They had to be killed, nothing more.
I'm trying to find Oriana, so I want to get back to that. But if you're feeling things, you should talk about them.
I just might.
Instead of...
I gotta order the team back today, so if I need a good talk, I'll come to them.
Good. Get more results than brooding on a cliff. I tried doing that once, I fell off and broke my leg. Stop doing that.
I'm also training, but the concern's appreciated.
Alright, I'm here for you, Angie. Always am.
As I am you.
Alright. Have a good one.
Down the slope. Down the slope. Hate them like you hate yourself. Hate them like no afterlife deserves them. Hate them so much that even the kindest God wouldn't accept them. Hate them. Hate them so much that they remind them of you. You're no better than them. Exceed the limit. Drown in your loneliness. Stay lost in your mind. Linger in nothingness. Envision them. Envision them in your mind. You are just as bad as one of them. You both do harm to the world you love. In the end, all like you will have to perish, for you serve no place or slot or purpose in this world. Skyend was nothing to you. In fact, you didn't really like her too much, did you? But that's not to say you hate the Rift Beasts even more, do you? You despise the Rift Beasts. You have done nothing but pour an ill will to everything you ever wanted to love, everything you wanted to experience in the world you came to see. They are destroying it. And as are you. The world you love is coming to an end. But the end has come. And it should fear you, Angel. It should fear you. They will fear you.
Hey, who's up there?
Dead end, I imagine. No. Your leaves, without color. It's like you die in the winter, in the cold. The cold death of nature. Wouldn't it be nice if everything just died in the winter? And the world could start again anew, again and again. Every winter. You'd have no worries. All evil would come to an end. All good too. It would bring balance. Balance to a world of chaos. Balance to a world where the end is nigh. Every week and every week it gets nearer. And every week there's nothing more you can do about it. And it's an end. An inevitable end. Those who die early are given to mercy. The mercy of not having to live in this world. I envy them. I thought was beautiful and free and fresh was covered in shit. Everything here, everything you love, everything colorful. The nature, the mushrooms, the flowers, water, sky, clouds. Flowers, fruit, animals. So we're coming to the end from the fucking rift beasts! Nothing more than that, God. Nothing more than what I've already endured. What more do we have to do? He who uses that which destroys the world like a toy, used to erase his minor inconveniences. Why? Why something of that scale? It's not something you use to erase your mistakes. It's something you trade for balance. Something you trade to corrupt and destroy the world you want to correct. Your code isn't something like that. You don't just throw it away. No. I should find Professor Octavian soon. And yet color remains. Curious. I suppose that all flowers die in the winter? It's not that bad then, is it? So long as your petals stay bright, I will continue the fight. For the world I want to correct and heal. And so long as branches sway in the wind, I will continue to stand. I love this world. I love this world more than anything else. Gonna use this time to take a drink. Give me one moment. Right. I think they're having a meeting, so I should stick around and wait for them to come back. Let's just... Should I chill in the living room? I could chill in the living room. And then when they get back, it's like, oh, hey, where were you? Where were you? Should I go to the living room? I feel like it'd be funny when they all come back and I'm just there chilling, you know? Fuck, let's go. Whoosh. I'm guessing mandatory exercises are happening. Sit in the 1J, yeah? The one man. That's my curtain, that's my wall, that's my desk? What the fuck? Oh, no, okay. My foot did an angle from where I was cross-legged earlier. Let's sausage. Let's fix that. How are we all doing? Hello, Red Dog Sausage, yes. Okay, I don't want to meta, but is someone able to go to one of the other streams and let me know if this is something I should be in? Because I want to know if I do get told to, like, come in, or if someone comes in and says, hey, what are you doing? I need to know how, like, bad of a thing I'm missing. Don't tell me what's happening if you do check, just tell me if it's super important. Eight out of 10. Fuck. Oh, right, we're introducing the new students and the new professors. Fuck it. That's what it is. A few places are off guard? What do you mean? Like, people don't have their weapons out? Off access? Oh, fuck. What area? Oh, no, don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. Unless it's like, a ward's been put up and I'm supposed to know there's a ward there, then do tell me. But if it's something like, they've just said, hey, don't go here, then don't tell me, because it's meta. No ward. Okay, so they've just said, like, there are places off access, and I don't know what those are. Okay, that's cool. No. I won't act on this. I'll just wander wherever I feel like. I imagine the arena might be one of them. Do I just go and lie down in the bedroom? Fucking snow music. I could walk in late and be like, why are you late? I could say, oh, an illness came over me. Or the cold. Fuck it. I'm gonna walk in late and they're like, why are you late? I'll say, fucking, I thought something come over me. Can you stamp out a fire? Is that something you can do? Because it's gonna lag out the map if I keep it on. My reflection. Shadow. Yeah, you can. Okay, so if I just fucking... I'm gonna go in and say the whole, like... How do I phrase it? I gotta figure out how to phrase it. Why are you late? Illness. I suddenly fell with a heavy head. Oh. You okay, Matesh?
Yeah, I'm good. Just,
Apparently there's a meeting on.
It's midday, so... yeah. Meeting at the main hall, yeah, that ended.
Oh, it ended?
Yeah, they dismissed us. So, it's about midday.
I guess I'm just seeing if anybody shows up. If they don't, I understand. I think the thing I planned when I gave everybody the notes, I think that's probably not going to happen today. As much as I think it might help boost spirits. I doubt people will show up. Maybe after the funeral.
There's always tomorrow or the day after.
I don't know.
I'd say give it a couple of days for people to get back in the right headspace.
Yeah, maybe I'll see how people are feeling later. I'll wait until people show up. People remember. Otherwise,
Boots are fine.
Yeah.
Here comes the front. Fuck, it just ended. God damn it. There goes my bet. That was the meeting.
Good. The meeting went fine. I'm kind of worried about Gil. He spoke out of turn, and of course, Malik, being the Chancellor, threatened to punish both him and Yoril.
That's just how things go.
There's a time and a place. He brought up a good point. I didn't even know. He pulled me aside and told me that somebody tampered with the lock that held that rift beast. And I'm guessing
I wouldn't
that's
say
why
that.
it broke out.
It was a spitter, and they didn't say it was a spitter. They just kind of went in and assumed it was a moving one, which was clearly not the case.
I don't know how acid-resistant stuff works, but I guess whatever they did, it was alchemically treated.
Right.
Alchemically.
Okay,
I don't know.
treated.
I'm gonna. That it shouldn't have broken out, but I guess whatever was holding it held it. But the lock that held it in the actual cage didn't. And so they're saying that somebody jimmied it. I didn't even notice you there. Good morning, Caleb.
No, morning.
Of course I get up, right as it ends. Vesper?
Any of you know? Yeah.
No, unless it's a new student, I've not gotten to know them.
Neither have I.
Okay. Probably misheard.
I was actually in the med bay after a while after you brought me.
Yeah, so I heard.
That's why
I was gonna come check up
so
on you, but
confused.
Skyed happened.
How are you feeling, now?
Sick. I'm assuming it has to be because of the weather. I really don't like the cold.
It's fair enough.
Brighter news, at least. My head doesn't hurt as much.
That's good.
Gotten better.
Yeah. Nice.
I mean, aside from the whole Rift Beast thing, how have you two been?
Pretty well.
I was pretty well until it started snowing. I mean, I love the snow, but it's bright.
Very bright.
Yeah. I guess I hate the snow for two different reasons. I mean, if it's snowing, then when it comes nighttime, aren't you just not going to be able to see anything?
You have torches.
I can see in the dark.
But you can see. Oh, right, you can see in the dark.
I do.
Forgot about that. Where's everybody else?
Not sure.
They all
Probably
just
still in the main
decided
building. I can go and look.
I've been walking around.
There are some logs on the fire if you want to go put that
I
on.
haven't found a lot of people.
Actually, that is exactly what I was gonna go do. I was gonna go sit in front of the fire.
Sounds good. Alright, I'll head to the main building then. Have a look.
Milk on the fire, right?
You can warm milk. Yes.
Why would you want to warm milk?
It's better. When you're cold, it's good to drink something hot.
Alright, you two go get set up by the fire. I'll get the others. Do I have to play cheer up today? Do I have to go cheer up solos with a fucking sparring match? I'll walk. Fuck the teleport. Kills the mood. I gotta cheer up everyone. Fuck. Well, not everyone, but my friends. My friends. Like Umbra and Solus. And Matash. And I'm forgetting someone. Fuck, I feel bad. I'll check on Lethariel as well. Can I do all of this in a few hours? Who knows?
Don't worry.
Noted.
You will see no hostility from my part, unless those...
Not your fault.
Have a good day, sir.
You as well. If you need us, we'll be by our boat. We don't mind being of extra hand.
Checking my tracking. Yeah, I'm Umbra, what we can do about it. First stumble at me? After recent events?
You can hear me though, right? I'm assuming?
Yes,
we can hear you.
they can speak.
Oh,
Oh, there he is.
Wow! Greetings, you two. It is very cold.
I really hope my VOD doesn't get muted because of the songs. Wolfie? That is Wolfie. Fuck's sake, are they all at the arena? Guess I'll teleport to the arena. Are they saying their piece to Professor?
I saw something and I didn't act on it. Turns out they were assassins, so you know I'm just making sure.
I didn't mean to startle you. As you know, the situation is kind of
Very muddled.
Where is he?
Okay. I think that's why they invited me here. I can't wait to see what you guys can do.
Training, Solus.
Right up. Figure something out.
Fancy a spa?
Sure.
I'll grab some training weapons if you want to use your training weapon. We'll both try our new grounds. Right. Yeah. Ready?
Yes, sir. Do we need a person to watch, or...?
Shouldn't think so. We're not doing nothing lethal. Can always ask.
Check for us. I'm pretty sure we had to get someone to let them know.
Oh, well, I'll ask Professor Octavian. Professor, are we okay to spar?
That's fine with me. Don't use magic until I'm here.
Understood.
Got you.
Alright, which end do you want to face?
Anyway. This way, I guess. I don't really mind.
We'll just spar and take our minds off of whatever's just happened in the past few hours. I'll let you go first.
Right. Don't hold back.
So, wanna do first to 1, 2, or 3?
3 works for me. Gives us a good spar out of.
My chair's right behind me.
Alright.
One to you. Good. Fun, eh? Keeps your mind off it.
Yeah. Must be Voltaires. Back home. That's another one. That's one of you. All right.
I'll give you that one. That was good. to you.
Another one of you.
One each left.
Right. Shit. Quick.
Good match.
He wants to hear that.
Keeps us warm.
How do people wield these things?
Not a clue. How do people balance a sword and a shield at the same time? Solus?
Alright. Good match.
Good match. I gotta do this again later with Luca. Would you believe it?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Speaking of, actually, I could use a few tips from him. He uses something.
Yeah, he uses basically the same thing. Alright. Knock her out for a bit. Good match. I'll probably find you again tomorrow. Oh, I'm entirely aware. Alright, back to the statue you go.
I don't really want to show off my spells in case they mess up. But I'll show them tomorrow, I promise. Once I get my stuff as well. I don't own my stuff.
Sure.
Hey, Zuko, look!
Not illness should certainly be accounted
She's like you.
And I'll show you my...
She's stolen your gimmick.
I just started doing that, but yeah. Oh, come on. I stole it from Professor Taki already, if that's what we're going to call it.
This
sword
is
mostly...
Well, hopefully you won't see them, because that's the idea.
I'm not as good
cool
as I would
Well,
like to be, but hopefully that'll change.
Thanks for showing us. Appreciate it.
A third circle. I mean, that's impressive.
Trick your enemies.
Oh shit, my finger.
Elenia.
Luca. See what you want.
Kind of.
Perfect.
It depends.
I remembered.
Interest, you know.
It's loud.
Some prefer
See you around.
You sound really quiet, by the way.
That's why I was excited. You know, another illusionist.
Might need another drink. Fuck me. That spa was purely just
Angel!
Hey.
Hey. Are you busy? You doing something?
Just calling down from a spa with solos. You can imagine how that went.
Oh. You won?
Just barely.
Oh, you did?
Have you tried going for the legs?
I did.
Good.
No, I don't think I'll fall for that again. I'll probably jump over it.
Nico, but what do you guys think so far? Oh. I gotta turn off this other thing.
I've not really introduced myself to the newbies. I feel like, given who I am, I should probably avoid that kind of thing.
Yeah, Vesper was asking about a member on our team with a certain affinity, and he gave me like a squinty look, and he wanted to ask about it.
Oh?
I don't know if it's you, but it might be you. We'll see.
What affinity?
Well, he said he had questions about a person on my team with a certain affinity.
Okay. Not much good with, the workarounds. Certain affinity, certain team.
You know how Lucia doesn't have any magic?
Mm-hmm.
He's probably asking about her. By the way, show us your magic!
I told you earlier that it's not ready.
Oh, yeah, right.
You ready? On the count of three.
Let's,
1, 2, 3. First one hit, go.
Oh, never mind. Hey, what's up?
It's now a good time to have
Sure, we can talk. Oh, Caleb's walking away, I think. No, that's not Caleb. How do I talk?
Nice job. All it takes is a bit of training. Oh, I'm sure if you're some Madari of legend, you unlock some certain ability at some point down your story or whatever. Good match. For your reward, if you really want it, you can go and throw a snowball at Luca. Yep, that's Luca over there. One of the purple and the sword. Don't tell him I sent you. You can join in too if you want. No, you'd rather not have the blame. Where's my bottle? I had this peaceful music as I was fighting. Pardon the sound. Hello. Nice job. Did you get him in the face? Nice. They want a sparring match, so I let them throw a snowball at Luca.
I'm not gonna ask. I could care less what the Madari do as long as they don't touch my stuff.
Fair enough. Wanna know what they're talking about?
And we are part of the team, we could go up.
We could. Do you wanna?
Hmm?
Well, I know it's considered dangerous, and I know that it's, well, not liked by the, frowned upon by some circles.
That is putting it lightly. Occult users are burned in a lot of the world.
Yeah.
Fuck, I should have taken more hits when I was fighting Solas with my right hand. I punched a rock.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I apologize for intruding then. I hope you liked my demonstration.
Oh yeah, it was excellent.
Very well. Then I should probably go continue the conversation I was having with Lumen.
Sounds good. You betcha. Well, man, that guy really hates occult magic for some reason.
Gee whiz. I'm sure we get along.
Yeah. But, anyway. I wanted to talk about, the new hires, or the new soldiers. So, we've got, Vesper. He's the one I was just talking
like
to.
occult?
He doesn't like occult magic. He's really good with poisons and stuff, which could be useful. But, there's also dang it, I just said their name.
You mean Elenia?
Elenia. Yeah. She uses her knives, and she's got healing magic up to the 2nd level. So that's
convenient.
useful. But I think Yika was trying to learn healing magic, if I'm not mistaken.
Marcus. I was going to take it on at some point as well.
Oh, well then, perfect. There is...
That's between the tank and the illusionist.
Yeah,
Well,
Amari,
we need a tank, I
she said
imagine.
she's going to... Well, I was kind of thinking that I'd pick up a shield.
That's true.
Yeah.
Illusionist
And not to
fight us
mention,
with a
you
whole
get
number of
beat
feet.
up more than anyone else here. No offense.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
There's been
Besides,
times
yourself,
where
9
I
times
just
out of
look
10.
at you and you're bruised to all hell. That's true.
But I think our fighting style kind of fits more not having a designated,
Heavy.
frontliner.
If that...
A heavy, yeah. That's
Heavy.
a good way to call it. I'm kind of like medium heavy, right? I feel like if I was any heavier, I'd just slow down the group's agility. Which is kind of what I feel like we have above the others.
Do have
So it
ability
kind of
over
brings
the
us
others.
down to the illusionist then.
No.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
She was
So you don't
telling
find them?
She was telling us about what she can do, and it seems like she... What did she say? She can make distractions and then make a huge area that we can't hear anything and no one
We
can
do
hear
like
us,
running
I think.
away.
Like a zone of silence.
Mm-hmm.
She can make a huge zone of silence. She can make sand into glass javelins and throw them. So she's another ranged person. And she can, she can apparently make a bunch of clones of herself. And then stack them on top of herself.
Yeah.
And they all kind of move all the time. So you can't tell where she is.
Not to mention,
Well, that sounds like our
I
best
run
bet
out of
then.
arrows a lot, and if they can just make javelins, I'm
Make
sure I can
projectiles,
ask
yeah.
them to make some arrows.
This is
it
also
works
the
that way.
person to be sharing a room with, though, isn't it?
Hopefully.
So probably not for the one who hates a cult, because if I'm sharing a room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also Amari apparently is the one that spilled the beans on
us.
Yeah.
Oh.
To him, so...
Great. So that
Got it.
throws those two out.
So do we cut out his tongue and just lock him in the basement, or...?
I think we just keep it a hypothetical and he never sees you do it. We'll see how that works in the field. But you know
With
what?
the cage.
It might be worthwhile for you to get to know him. You know?
Vespa.
Show him through your actions that you're a good guy, even though stuff and things. I mean, you're
Always
always
give
the
it a
one
try.
picking us up and stitching us together.
Yeah, I suppose.
So, yeah, seems like the best bet for us is the illusionist.
Oh, and an add-on for y'all, because she's a spear user as well.
Oh yeah, you can
The
teach her to use
illusionist?
the spear. She's kind of middling, but yeah.
Another spear.
But it'd be really useful because she has 3rd level her magic goes up to 3rd level, which is 3rd circle, which is
Right.
amazing.
What is happening over there?
I don't know. Anyway,
we can check it
we should
out.
find Hiko and Caleb, I think. See what they think about this.
Well, you've mentioned another spear, so
there's
I
only
imagine
one
they're
thing.
entirely down for it.
There's only one thing about her. She's really into the Madari and meows at them a lot and goes like this sometimes.
Constantly meows.
But only when she's talking to the Madari.
And how long do we have to think on this?
Or me.
A little under a week.
Okay.
But if she's as good as she says she is, then, I mean, you roomed with Nil. You can room with anybody, I think.
That's a good point.
Yeah, he snored a
I have
lot.
to drag him
I
up
can hear
onto
from
the
upstairs.
bed, or I don't know. He had a melon with him. I'm glad that's gone.
Yeah. R.I.P. The melon. Anyway.
Oh my god!
Let's go. Let's find Hiko and Caleb.
Yeah, I think they're at the dorms, sitting by the fire.
Where are they anyway? By the way, who's the person with Tara? I don't think I recognize them.
I don't know.
Them there on the end?
Wait a minute, is that... Yeah, wait a minute, is that...
Judging by his voice,
is that
that's
Vivian?
Ivan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he really grew out his hair.
Someone burn his hair?
Maybe he dyed it or something. Or maybe it's magic or something.
But I think Kingsley's a fucking teacher.
Hey, has the rest of our team stopped by here yet? Caleb and Hiko?
No.
No, I don't believe so.
Got it that Haze Knight's character is the one that hates me.
Well, I'm glad to see that you figured out the Samsung stuff.
Maybe the dorms?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Did not mean to spook. I was coming in to see perhaps the training regiment, if that is still happening.
I believe there is still some training, yes. You'll find them by the training dummies, I believe.
That right away. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
So they have healing magic, which rules them up because we're already... What? Well, you...
Starting the fire?
You haven't started it already? You've been in there for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We had this. Long story short, we were talking about your eyes, which led into me wanting to burn the coat.
Huh?
You're mental. Alright.
To the dungeon. Oh, also the cleaning board needs cleaning.
Oh yeah, we never clean that. Like, we have chores to clean everything else, but we never actually clean the chore chart itself.
I mean, you can just put it into living room.
I kind of assumed you were
Just
doing
give
it
it
as
a
part of the
little
living room.
dusting. Pretty much.
It needs a serious dusting. That's why there's like a small pile of dust that is currently beneath the chore chart.
Okay. Oh, so yeah, meeting time. We met with the other students and figured out what they do. And I'm just gonna go down the list and you guys tell me what you think. So we've got 1 second. Okay, so we've got Vesper. He's the goat horn Spherica guy. Or maybe he's a demon? I don't know.
Out of character, do you want to roll for what happens to that?
Okay.
I don't have my menu, I can't roll.
$19.
It's just burn well, I think.
Success? Yeah, I think it was a success. Wait, that's what we wanted.
Alright, so, as I was saying, we've got Vesper. He's the goat horn Spherica guy. He does poison magic. He can create like a venom sword, which is really cool, and he can spray like an area effect of poison. And the only problem is he really doesn't seem to like occult magic. So there's that.
Do any of us do occult magic?
Well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's supposed to be a secret. Some other people know, but don't tell anyone. And don't confirm it, no matter who it is. It's an Umbra secret.
Me, who's actually done it out in the open. But
And
God knows.
so that's Vesper. Then we have Eliana, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Elenia, something like that. She's actually a healer. She can cast up to 2nd level healing spells. And she has like 2 little short blades that she uses. That's pretty much all there is for her. And then there's Amari. She apparently can take a hit. She's thinking of taking up a shield. Other than that, I think that's about it for her. So she would be like a tanky kind of... she'd be kind of a heavy. And then there is the illusionist. I keep forgetting her name.
I can't remember it.
She's the
Venu.
Spherica, the other Spherica.
We'll remember their names with time.
Oh, looks like Kayla has to use the restroom. But, anyway. She is... Actually, she has a really interesting skill set that I think would be useful for our team, considering the, kind of flexible, agile nature. She's able to do ranged combat by making, like, glass javelins, which is really cool. And then she can, make a bunch of images of herself and pile them on each other, and then, like, they all move differently, so things can't hit her very well. And then she has this large zone of silence she can make, which essentially makes anything in it completely quiet. So we could move completely silently.
I was thinking more we could take something out stealthily rather than
really handy.
What you were saying.
Right. And maybe with more training she could even like do some invisibility stuff. I don't know how all that works.
We did use the cloaks, so we all used the stealth.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking too. We're kind of like a striking, guerrilla tactics team. You know what I mean?
No.
But like
I don't.
Well, wouldn't guerrilla tactics be like breaking everything and just like running
it's
away?
a different kind of different kind of gorilla.
Monkey talk. Random chimp
Orangutan?
event.
No, it's not a monkey. It's a different word. It's hit fast, hit hard, and then retreat kind of stuff.
Oh, hit and run.
Baby gorilla.
Hit and run. No.
Feral gorilla?
There's no gorillas.
There are no monkeys.
It's just
You just said gorilla.
Yeah, but it's different. It's not that. Anyway.
Okay, all right.
Anyway. Those are our options. I was thinking myself of talking to LeFron and learning how to do that whole shield and giant sword thing. I don't know if that's teachable. But I've gotten a lot stronger recently, so I might be able to do it. This sword's pretty light itself. It's like an Aether Tech thing. Let me see, where is it? See?
I mean, if
Anyway.
you can do it, go for it.
That's what I was thinking. Anyway. What are your thoughts, Chico? We've kind of had ours. I know that you and Angel are both already thinking of picking up healing magic. So I'm not sure if we strictly need...
I'm sorry, I've kind of kept to myself past couple weeks, which I apologize, but I did finish learning at least the first circle healing spell.
You did?
Yeah.
That's great.
It doesn't heal much, but I mean, it'll at least
It's better than bandages.
keep a bad cut from getting. Yeah, that.
That's good. Okay, great. That's perfect. So then, in my mind, that knocks off the healer. What do you think about the other three?
Who are the other three again? The illusionist,
The poison user, the illusionist, and then Amari.
Wait, who's the fourth?
The healer.
Oh right, no, we're forgetting about. Okay, no healer. Poison. I don't know. I
I'm gonna
think
be
the
honest.
illusionist. If we're being stealthy.
Well, okay, yeah. That's kind of what we're all thinking too. And it
We should talk to them
seems
soon,
like
then.
The poison users gonna be interested in joining Lumen. The way Val's eyes lit up when he sprayed poison all over the field, it was a little concerning.
Yeah.
Actually,
I think
If that's the case, we should at least go talk to her about it, right?
Sure. I mean, we've got a whole week to decide.
That's true.
Let's go make some
There's
friends.
no reason not to. Now, I don't want this to be like a 100% confirmation, but I do want we'll just express interest in having her. We think she'll mesh well with our team or something. We also have to find out if she'd be a good roommate.
I mean,
I think you should do the
So long as there are no Madari.
Because she's with merchants or something, at
Wait,
least
middle
from
school?
what I heard. Mm-hmm.
What region is she?
So they're a bunch one.
Oh yeah,
Well,
and
she's
she's
a
from the
merchant
southern
family.
Kulani's from me. The southern Kulani Isles, which is where I'm from, is what I meant to say. So that's cool.
Alright. Let's go have a scout.
If she meows in her sleep, I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to take that.
Well, you don't have to room with her.
Yeah.
Oh, can
I
you go
know.
tell Caleb what we're doing? Going to the arena.
Oh, yeah.
Shut him down.
Oh, you know what we should do? We should actually go to the Chancellor and see if it's okay that we do some kind of like trial with her or something.
Some sort of early initiation.
Go to her and tell her, hey, we want to do a trial with you.
Sounds good. Oh, you can see the delay in Lucia's hand. The knife is in front of her.
You guys okay?
Yeah, doing great. How are you?
That's good. I'm okay. That thing I was planning, I think I'm gonna wait until after the funeral. I don't know if you guys all got my note. I don't remember, but
yeah, I think I saw it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait until after the funeral and see if people still want to do it tonight.
Sounds
sure. Or maybe even tomorrow. It'd be sad to it'd be sad if this impacted your thing.
No, I mean, to be honest, I was doing this for Yiko. And where's Yiko? Isn't here, right?
Not yet.
He's still at the door.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, that was the point of it, but so it just really matters if Yiko's there. And if the Madari are around. So, we'll see.
Okay.
I think we'll just...
Yeah.
The funeral will happen, we'll see what happens there.
Right. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah, no problem.
We're not gonna have to do the whole nya thing to get there, like, I don't know, get them on our side, are we?
That sounds like it'd be worse, wouldn't it?
Most likely not, no.
Please, I'm begging.
I don't see him. I don't see him anywhere.
I did think about some bladed.
By the way, Caleb.
We're going to go see if we can find the Chancellor now.
Probably in the infirmary.
Is that not him over there? Or is...
Wait, what? Oh, I thought that was, the professor.
It could be.
There's Professor Octavian, but I don't see...
Where?
I see Solus punching the shit out of a training dummy.
No, I said, is that?
That's the only thing I see.
I can't see
I
that.
don't see him. There's the elf guy, Sunset Man. There's the guy. I don't see him. No,
Solus, you're a bloody candlestick.
Yeah, let's see if he's in the infirmary or his office.
Also, you only hear about that part?
Luca,
Yeah,
have you seen Murtash or Kingsley?
I saw Murtesh
Just by the dorms.
By the dorms.
I think Kingsley's in there somewhere, probably.
Like a couple minutes?
Okay.
I'd say literally about a minute ago.
Either of them.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you.
Madari on your tail.
You're getting...
Oh yeah, we're being hunted. Oh, go!
We're kinda busy, so,
They multiply.
let's not.
What's the urgency of finding the Chancellor?
Trying to see if we can get an early approval for inviting the new member. Which way did they go?
I don't know.
Main building it is, and into the infirmary. Fuck, my shit's dying. God. Give it a try out.
Well, he's not in the infirmary.
Huh. Don't think he's in the actual main
Maybe
building.
the main
do you?
hall? It's worth checking.
Can we check the hall?
I feel like he wouldn't be in there. But maybe his office?
That's true.
We're still able to knock on this thing?
There's no name on the sign.
Oh yeah, that's right. His office is haunted. Well,
there are some teacher dorms, right? They have their own building.
oh yeah, they do.
Yeah.
We should check there next. Good idea.
By the mini village.
All right, mini village, double time.
At least whilst we're on the wood. Oh, there's the illusionist.
Oh wait, really? Where? Oh,
Behind us. Do we want to talk to them first and let them know we have some interest?
Well, let's just see if they know where the chance.
Or is Ventus taking them first?
Hey guys.
Have you all met her?
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
Have you all seen the Chancellor?
Ass was frozen.
Not in time. No.
Oh.
You might be able to knock at his door, but I don't know.
Okay, no trouble.
He may be in with Lady Rosewood.
Oh, okay. I'll interrupt that. Hey, do you got a second?
Me or Vesper?
Yeah. No, you.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Great. You don't mind if I take her from you, do you? Just for a second?
She's free to go where she wants.
Nice to meet you all.
It's for a second.
Nice to meet you as
Nice to
well,
meet you.
Isabel.
What?
Indeed.
Anyway.
Shut up. Shut up.
Meow.
Hey.
You have a spear too.
Yes.
We all, well.
We are
You have a spear
Team
as well.
Lightning Rod.
You can has a spear too. Team Lightning Rod.
Wow, you can do like
But
a
yeah.
bike wall.
That's kind of what we do. We end up doing a shield wall, and then I sit there and I get hit a bunch, and then Lucia shoots things with bows.
So they're kind of
cool.
like little spears.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. I guess.
But yeah, we just wanted to, we've been talking amongst ourselves. I just want to let you know that we were interested in trying you out for Umbra.
Okay, how do I try it?
Well, we'd like to see your magic first, at least. And then, you know, once that's all good to go, then...
I can have it ready by tomorrow morning. Once I get all my stuff
Okay,
together.
sure. No worries.
I'll
We'll
need to get my casting
look forward
materials.
to it
Do you guys like pretty, I can do like a pretty bombs. Do you guys like bombs?
Holy shit, you
pretty bombs?
Directly in front of the sun.
I can do them in different colors as well.
What do
Well,
they
it certainly
do?
serve as a fine distraction.
Well, they're not very fun if you're in the middle of them, but if you're just looking at them from the outside, they look pretty cool.
Wait, like a smoke bomb?
No. Like if you were here and I did my bombs on you, you would be like, ah, no, there's too much, and you'd fall over. I wouldn't do that to you, though.
That sounds cool.
I didn't invent them. I just learned them.
Oh boy.
But I can do different colors if you want me. I can prepare a different color for you.
Sure. I mean, how about purple?
Purple? Okay, sure.
Kind of a rich color.
Purple's super easy.
Well, I mean, we're purple.
I know.
It works and your eyes are purple.
Well,
bombs.
lilac technically, but you know, I think that's basically the same. I might have to go looking for some flowers later. Do you know where there might be like some pretty flowers?
Caleb knows.
There are flowers in the bushes here, there are some to the dorms, just generally into the grass.
Yeah, there's a...
Why don't you go take her?
Like behind
There's
the
some
building?
up there in the garden?
Yeah. There's a whole farm and everything back there. Yeah,
cool.
if you want, I can take you.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd like to see your spears as well. They're a bit different from my own. I like to cut up with mine.
Bit cold. It's like this.
That's how you hold those?
Oh,
Do you
no,
put it with
you
like
said
a
you
pointer?
wanted to look.
Oh, yeah. So can you show me how you use that?
Don't tell me she uses the weapon I was gonna use. My original weapon design.
That? Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Maybe
This is
we
like
can
a
practice
video
tomorrow.
game cutscene.
So is there anything else I have to do when I'm trying out?
It's really just to see how you fit the team dynamic. We'll probably do some group exercises, all that kind of stuff.
I can do cartwheels.
Can you?
Well, if I practice.
Right. Well, that's good.
Means you're athletic. Good.
Uh-huh. A little bit.
Well, a little bit's better than
I also
nothing.
heard you went to like a noble school?
No, there were nobles in my school. It wasn't a noble school.
I was like, fuck.
A noble.
Oh, okay.
My family's one of the spice merchants.
Oh, okay. That kind of family. Gotcha.
Uh-huh. My great aunt and great uncle run the business in the city.
Is that our right face?
We used to have spice merchants come through our clan lands all the time to sell us different kinds of, spices.
Oh, really? Wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's yeah. That's what my family used to do, down south before the, before things got bad,
Yeah, I know what you mean. South's kind of in a way right now.
Yeah. It's gotten worse.
Really?
What you doing? Your head over your face.
Yeah.
Are the people in the north okay?
Nothing. Just
Yeah, but
covering.
there's like
them.
more and more people every day who show up from the
What you
south.
doing with the hair in your face?
It's just my hair is naturally.
I mean, the city's pretty packed at least, and there's loads of people for the festivals, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty bad.
I can't move it.
Gotcha. Well, our goal is to make it not so bad, so...
Yeah.
all
I'm sorry
right.
about your teacher, by the way.
Good to know. We were
Oh.
talking.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
21%.
Are they doing a thing for her later?
Mm-hmm. I think it was nightfall, right?
Right, when was that taking place?
Nightfall.
Nightfall. At the graveyard.
Right. Oh, Chancellor.
Oh, well, I guess we don't really need to talk to him anymore.
Still might be a good idea to get it approved.
Okay, I'll talk to his, I'll talk to him. Hi, Chancellor.
Just letting you all know that we will be starting the funeral soon at the graveyard.
Understood, sir. Oh, and, I just want to let you know,
Maybe we can go get those flowers before it gets dark.
You wanna
Yeah.
show him up?
Sure. This way.
You can do it by yourself, yeah? That's not gonna get in the way?
Yes. No, it's fine. It's a lot darker now, so I feel a bit better.
Already.
Maybe we can find Vesper, because he needed to get some things for his magic.
yeah, he said it's okay.
Sure.
Cool.
I don't know.
That's good.
That is.
Mm-hmm.
He's the other tall, unsorted student. Madari!
Uh-oh.
Hi, do you know where Vesper
Dad?
is? Do you know who Vesper is? You know the other tall fellow who came with me this morning?
Just a little bit. Those morning workouts with, Caden have been wearing me out.
Yeah. It's been a pretty, heavy day, you could say.
He's the one with the horns, and he was over there. Do you know where he went?
Yeah. You could say that again.
He's like kind of quiet, and he
Well,
carries a book around with him.
Might start heading to the location soon.
Sure. I'm gonna go check up on someone, so I'll meet you guys there, okay?
Alright.
Go find some flowers for him.
No rush, of course.
Oh no.
Right.
Well, until it happens, and there is a rush.
Yeah. They're really tall.
It's getting pretty dark. You might want to...
Yeah. Yeah. I'll see you there.
He does like poison spells, so probably he wants poisonous plants. Do you know where you could find any of those?
Poisonous plants. Can't say I do, but I'm not really sure if we have any. Try asking a member of staff. A professor.
Yeah, I doubt
okay.
have just openly available.
Oh, you could probably ask Bombadil. Fucking Lucia spat off. Holy shit. This sounds really fucking nice. One
Was
morning.
there a certain color in particular you were looking for?
Purple. If we're gonna do purple.
Stupid-a-boo, noop-a-doop-a-doo. Why did I start humming Samus's theme? What the fuck? Complete clash of tone. Man, I said earlier today that, like, oh man, it's gonna be such a peaceful session. Everything's going to be so chill and okay. And we're gonna look back on this when the series gets all depressing again, and we're gonna be all upset on how things have gone. And now it's just, wow, it's starting off with this, huh? It's right off the bat. The waterfall's frozen. Sad. I need Angel emote ideas. What the fuck can I do with it without a face? The smile emote, maybe? Right, so I gotta find Lothario, ask them how he's doing. Double check my tracking. Cool. It's been basically perfect this entire session. Someone's on the bridge.
I'm doing that a lot lately. I think it's the stress.
I want to go get that checked out.
Yeah, I'm okay. Sorry. We gotta get to a funeral, so.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I do worry for him sometimes.
I know he won't talk to me, but maybe I know someone he will talk to.
Yeah. How's Lothario been since this morning?
Angry. Seems to be doing a little better, though.
So long as they're okay. How have you been taking things?
Angry.
Suppose it's understandable. Thanks for lighting the way.
Dedicate a little.
It should have been wrong. It should have been wrong.
It was. I can't remember how many times
Suppose we'll line somewhere and save the front for Luca.
I had the reviews, unfortunately. Yes, she did not.
One of our last conversations, she requested me to receive it for her. A special brand.
She told me he to drink wine. Apparently there's a way to do that isn't chugging. You had to cut cheese.
There is?
She was...
Yeah, no, you gotta like swirl it and you gotta sniff it. And then you take sips.
People feel comfortable.
Sips.
She had good intentions.
That's...
that she did.
A different.
But
For me,
suppose I can
it's hard
impose
to
it.
talk much about conversations and the emotions felt.
At least in her own
within such places, but on the battlefield,
you drink wine, that is.
That's what true camaraderie is made, and you know what I mean about that.
Wasn't feeling well.
The same was done with Skyet. And we lose another one.
We all have areas of expertise. Some on the battlefield,
Crack open a bottle when
some
this
not.
is over.
Skyet's proved that both can exist in the same realm.
If you may begin exhuming the grave.
That is true.
Alright.
Please, just hold it.
You guys, hey, you guys go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm not as good as I remember at these either.
I was never good at them.
You should never get good at them.
Unfortunately, in my field, you do get a little desensitized.
Getting used to them means doesn't mean good at it.
It is a good experience. Keep that feeling close to you.
Teacup
You're
from
doing all right?
Bombdale, he apologizes for not being in person to do it.
That's good to hear.
Oh yeah, you as well.
I mentioned earlier, but I will be coming down to the dormitories late tonight. If you have any questions, throw them all out at me.
Understood.
Excuse me.
What?
You can go over there. So you have a cup of coffee.
Whoops.
David.
Yes.
You could help me with this. This is unfortunately awkward to carry.
No worries.
Heads.
You got it.
Thank you.
It's fine. Yep. We've seen our fair share.
A cup.
Apparently people were receiving cups.
Oh, yeah, it's
He said that. He told
Two
us
pieces? They didn't like sew it together or anything?
find coffee with us. Speak on our activities tonight. The coffee can still be drunk.
If you could grab a grave marker. Here we lay, unfortunately once again, one of our own to rest. Lady Skyette. If anybody wishes to come forth and speak of her, to say their goodbyes, please.
I am new to these burial rites, so I'm just hoping to try my best. But quite simply, whilst many a times we did not see eye to eye, I have truly respected and honored the lessons that you taught me. That you taught a lot of people. But they're the hardest lessons I think there are to teach. The adversarial nature of most of your lessons. Your questions, our very beings, our beliefs. And your insistence on I'm challenging our mindsets. I'm teaching us the hard ways of life. These are truths and challenges that are meaningful and that we all have to face. If in the past, and for certain in the future. And they are difficult to teach. At least in such an atmosphere like this. The best way for people to learn these sorts of things is when their life is in direct danger, but you somehow manage to do that without losing the meaning of what you were trying to teach us. Never once did you say for certain that these were lessons that I would come to care about, but I do. And those are meaningful lessons. I can thank you at least for that. And I hope you rest.
I am not here to say a lot, but I believe that you, Skyette, is gonna look over us when we are in battle, when we are fighting for our lives. Because you were here for the cause. You were here to try to make a difference. So I take this cup and I say cheers. And I'll see you later, Skyette.
Not gonna talk to Skyette because I am skeptical whether the dead can hear us or not. And if she can, I'm not sure if it matters. So I prefer to talk to the living instead. Skyette was not a good person. But that's why I came to care for her. As our advisor from the Team Ventus, she taught me to not be weak. She reminded me that this battle that we fight, there is no glory to be seek. We are not heroes. We are simply surviving in a world that is ending. And we are trying our best to make sure that won't happen. There is no honor in our battle. We have to use every way we can to survive. But we can never become animals. This is a reminder that no matter how much protected, how strong we think we are, any slip, whether it be by fate or our mistake, can leave us in our lives. This is a reminder that as long as we live, as long as we can keep walking, no matter how much we lose, no matter if we lose our limbs, no matter if we lose our friends, our family, our homes, as long as you're breathing, as long as you can stand, we cannot let the fire inside of us dim. Fight with everything you have. Fight for the fallen. And hope that one day we do not have to come together like this. We do not have to bury our dead. That is all. words I'm sorry. Because I'm sorry means that we made a mistake. So instead of saying I'm sorry for her loss, I'm just gonna say thank you all for being alive.
And smoke.
There's no one else. Right. Go ahead. Sorry. I did not get to know Skyette as well as many others here today. I did know, however, that she came here for a purpose. Same reason we all are here for, I hope. I'm sad that she's gone, and that the only thing I can do is just say words, which I'm not really good at in the common tongue. My people have a saying that no one is actually truly gone until the last person who remembers their name perishes from the world. As sentimental as it is, I know that still losing a loved one and only having the memory of their face or their name doesn't really fill that gap in someone's life. But instead of focusing on the empty gap, think of the gaps that were filled in your life for knowing them, however small, however big, everything that they did, everything that they were. If we all together hold on to that, we can do good by them. I did not know the other three here. I wish I could have. But I know that there are those of you here who did know them. Their names, their wishes, everything. Mier volaspla, banpri kag sarao, hauga kag nutri, ata wux osrive. Numer vedesk, lirvupel kag lokor, ag veni inirvinere, wux osrive. Numer ve itasi, skos kavi, virada persavik siagowi, wux osrive. Numer ve itquentiv. Naktar di komada, kag hardik, kag rom aldo, wux osrive. Numever itasi, kag mishvi, svas simajaka, silex. Simidaut sith jaka kag, malrak, ve osri wux. I'm going to be completely honest. When I first met you, I thought you were an absolute asshole. One of the first interactions we ever had was you putting me in punishment. And I didn't know what to say. I just thought the worst. But with spending time with you, even though you had your own way of saying these things, I know you cared. I know you were doing this for us. And the culmination of that was when I saw you fight alongside us in Kenvale, with your insides almost falling out. Caleb had to basically put them back in for you. I thank you for teaching us and for being with us. May you rest in peace, Miss Skyhead. You will be missed.
I don't have much I can say that hasn't already been said. But I know this won't be the last. Because of that, all I can do is try. And try to be better. Ensure that we lose as little as we can. And that we achieve what we set out here to do. I appreciate your sacrifice, Professor. I will never forget you. Best of luck.
As of everyone else. And that burden has burned into a passionate flame. One that will sit with the students and staff. Beyond what is of the mortal plane. Rest now. And enjoy the red wine. Beyond here. We will meet once again, come time.
I wasn't speaking. And once again, I would like to say thank you all for coming to pay your respects. You are dismissed.
As I said, if you'll stay, Professor. Just if you'll stay here for me.
Good him. Fuck, I hate angels so much. Give a shit. Give a shit, you motherfucker.
But that's why we're here. Make sure this doesn't happen to anybody else.
I can't console anyone about this because he doesn't fucking care. Angel doesn't give a fuck. That's the whole point. Gonna go this way. My shit is about to die. I have 11 minutes. Oh, and one of them disconnected. Fuck. Hip tracker. Hip tracker's gone. Okay. So long as it was hip tracker and nothing else. So, yeah. Made your character too edgy? Not that, it's just part of a cult, and considering I did a big fucking burst of training earlier, part of a cult is to just not care, and to, you know, I went over some in episode 0, I think. A lot of the behavior attributes you have to follow as an occult user are basically, you can't give a shit about someone's emotions. Shut up, I know, I'm aware. But you can't give a shit realistically, you have to hate, not anything in particular, just hate. Okay, my hip tracker keeps dying. I think it's calling it a day there. But I think I might have to be here for another hour, I think. Oh wait, no, I've been in VR for 4 hours. Okay, I gotta turn off my trackers, and I can probably sit down for a little bit. But yeah, so this playlist, I put this together myself. I didn't know this was happening, but fuck. Christ, Jesus. Am I walking funny now because of my hip tracker being gone? No. What do I sound like that? Ew. Was I sounding like that during the funeral? Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, just to avoid any awkward, like, turning. I'm gonna go disable my trackers. I think I have to do another hour. So... Someone's already here. Who the fuck? No, I didn't see it. Oh, I'm so used to not being like an RP. I gotta turn these trackers off and sit down for a bit. Fuck. Oh, God Christ. Oh, my knees. Oh, I stood up for too long. Or rather, I had my knees locked for too long. Fuck, Jesus, oh, everything hurts. My throat hurts. Why does my throat hurt? I haven't done anything. Oh, ow. I'm not ending stream. I'm not ending stream. I'm not. I'm just taking off the trackers. Hey, for funny purple and black magic, yeah. Just one tracker off. Follows, we have Lone Wolf Marcus with 200 bits. Thank you, Marcus. And Didn't expect you to be here, if you're still here. And I can't see that on over. I gotta get that up on the big screen. We have Marcus and Ariana Grande Master. Okay, that's a cool name. Well, it's a funny name. I like your name. Ariana Grande Master. Let's turn off that tracker. And then it should just do it by itself. Yep. Oh man. Double check my posture. Okay, whatever this song is, it has to go. It can't be part of the list. This is the sad playlist. It has to go. Twilight of the Gods from Fire Emblem. Not very sad. My feet hurt. Everything hurts. Sitting on the dark, not even a fire. I don't know why I'm acting like I give a shit. It's not part of the character. Obviously the death was fucking surprising. I didn't expect that at all. That was honestly fucking freaky. I actually got a little bit spooked when Skyette fell to the floor. Clip of what? Oh, what? Skyette dying? I wouldn't say it's funny. Was it like concerned yelling, or was it like funny yelling? Do I have DMs? Why weren't you at elf practice? Who said that? Who sent me that? Or said that about me? And what was the context? Was it bring us to stream? Do I think I watch bring us to stream in a minute? And by in a minute I mean in like an hour, because I start through another hour up here. Oh no, okay, hang on, never mind. 5 minutes. I can do 5 more minutes of up here. I think. Because gathering was about half an hour. I gotta do another like 45 minutes. Fuck. Well, you should have post meeting. Oh, right. What do you mean no one said it? Fucking, you sent me the screenshot of someone saying it, you nut job. Gremlin Yee. The fuck? Did you see that? Someone fucking zoomed past the window. What the hell? Oh. So we have to do that every time someone dies, huh? Oh man, my feet are aching. But I should probably go check up on people. Because even though I probably don't mean it, I probably should go be a nice friend. Game of us ping. Hello, admin chat, what do you want? Okay, never mind. Oh, my fucking ow, my feet hurt from the... Ow, from the trackers. I have them on too tight. I need to put them like either on the ankle or further down the foot, because this shit hurts. William Afton. Look at the words. Get a dictionary. I'll hit you with one. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, my fucking feet. Ow. I complain all the time, yes, because I'm British. It's what we do. My throat hurts as well. But, like, only when I say certain thing. Hi.
Hi.
Just have it sit down.
Alright?
Yeah. Just thought I'd come sit down. My legs are aching a little bit.
I see.
Transform down.
Okay.
How have you been?
It's a weird day.
Did you find those flowers with the illusionist? Did we get their name?
She said it. She said it multiple times. I
can go and introduce myself, and then I'll go and find out their name.
Yeah. Yeah, we got tomatoes and blueberries instead.
Just gonna mix the colors together?
Interesting. Yeah. You all decided her just because of her ability?
That, and apparently there was a bit something through his spears. But also because no one else matched. Vesper, I believe his name was, wasn't a fan of occult magic, so we wouldn't get along naturally. As a healer, we already have myself and Yiko, who's already on his way to learning healing magic, and I will be beginning that journey soon. There was... I forgot their name. Amari. They're a tank. We don't really need a tank, it doesn't match our fighting style. And then there's the illusionist, who kind of works with our whole stealth thing, like we did in that one mission to save that god of the forest or something.
Okay, I see.
The choice might be a bit weird, but they do seem the most highly skilled out of the rest of them, so I suppose it makes sense.
Yeah, she knows third circle magic. At least she was saying.
Don't know anyone else who knows third circle.
Yeah.
Are the others still by the graveyard?
I left the same time as you and, Lucilia.
Right, I'll go have a look then. I want to go make sure everyone's still breathing, living, existing.
Yeah, that'll be good. We need that.
Yep, right. If I'm not back later, I don't know, stick the fire out or something.
Okay.
Unless you're coming out as well.
No, I'm fine.
Alrighty. Fuck, let's go human merge a bit. Oh. You all okay?
Grandmother would say that's a good way to drive yourself crazy.
Yeah. I'm just enjoying the fire. Longing for a drink of alcohol.
Why don't we go get some?
You go steal from Lumen.
Yeah.
Let's get some.
I won't tell him.
I'm gonna get some.
I'll keep an eye on the fire.
No thanks. I'm good.
I guess Jackson's got it. Do you want to join us?
Oh no, I'm just making the rounds, making sure everyone's not too deep in their thoughts. That's my thing.
I had enough of that today.
Yeah.
Solace, same time tomorrow?
Thoughts already.
Yeah.
Spa?
I'm down.
Cool.
Oh,
Greetings.
Oh, greetings, sir. I hope I'm not intruding with any conversation.
Oh, not at all. I was just on my way out.
Wanted to after today. Of course. Wanted to perhaps as well introduce myself to students who might not know me already. So, and I've heard that as well as you are the captain of Team Ignis, I would like to introduce myself as well properly. Name is... Oh, no, rest, it's fine. You do not need to stand up, it is okay. I understand it was a rough day for a lot of people, and I would not want you to give up your comfort only because of me. It's fine. Sinclair Dano. Of the setting sun. It's good to meet you. The name was Lafron, correct?
Yes. Lafron Alikabon.
It's good to meet you. Remember.
Why is this fucking illusionist? Should I get the eyes out? Stars. I thought they were twinkling, it's just clouds. Unless they are. Let's go find this Ariel. Make sure he's alright.
Mama.
You're right.
Mom?
As long as you're good. You're alright. You on your way to the dorms?
No.
There's some people sitting around the fire if you want to join them.
No.
Nice and warm. Get nice and toasty. Ah, it's funny because Andrew can say all this and he's fucking lying. Do I gotta start bowing to all the professors now? Out of a thing of respect? I gotta find Malik and ask him about learning healing. I wanna make that my English hard. I wanna make that my final serve. But I do want to find Lothario as well, because I saw them at the funeral, I think, and they had a hat on. I think it's Emma's hat. And they were sobbing, I think. They were very down. They were very sad.
Or students, that matter. To be put in such a situation again. This I vow, my friend.
But it's probably in bad taste to do it now. Because of the funeral. Fuck it, let's go find someone, and if it's a bad time, and if they're in the middle or something, we'll not do it. Who's training? Someone with breath. It seems. Zuko.
I personally hate the way people describes things.
Did Caldwell say he hates the way people describe things? Move away from the ice. So in the arena now, there is a puddle of sick, stains of blood, and a melted box. Am I running funny? No, kind of. Do I just go and clean the sick? How would I do that? Because you can't spawn the brooms. I could add a broom to the model. I'd have to replace the sword and shield. These. I just have a training weapon on there because I don't like holding the items because I lag a bit and I drop them. Grass. Ventus.
And one day,
Takuya.
you will join them.
Midari.
One way or another.
Is that Takuya? Yeah, it is.
It doesn't really scare me to die.
I don't wanna leave. Alright. Okay, I guess I'll find Lothario and then call it there. Because I saw Lothario earlier, and they were throwing up, and they were the only person I actually spoke to. I didn't get the name of the Midari that I told to go away because it was bad for his eyes. So we'll have to make do without knowing who that was, and we can't name them, so we can't call them over. Oh, my throat really hurts. I think my throat hurts from talking so much. I think I talk too much. Is that a thing? Do I talk too much? To myself? Am I schizo? Alright, well... Can't find anyone. It's fine.
I feel bad we got a herd in heaven and we're just gonna make it dry today.
Aquane. Let's have a listen in, shall we? Just run off. Right, this season, I'm not gonna be like running from lessons because I don't have like work in the mornings now. The fuck was this always there? What the fuck? Huh? 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 What? What is this? What is this? What is... Is this supposed to be here? What is this? What is this? Why the demon symbols and... I guess everyone just got off for the night. The monologue? Yeah, probably. You didn't turn the fire on, you probably want to